Jenny Tate. I haven't actually seen Never Let Me Go. I daren't. There is something about it I just know would have me in pieces. This has happened just once before. The fact that I was 7 months pregnant may have had something to do with it, but I wept, at times audibly, throughout Steven Spielberg's deeply flawed AI.
Oh, well, you're not alone on that, actually.
Now, whenever we have the which movies make you cry conversation, I try and tell people that I couldn't even think of watching AI again, but I don't get very far, and I break down. Last Friday I was cleaning the house and I heard the Good Doctor's review of Never Let Me Go and I started to cry again. I'm wondering if it'll happen this week with the more abridged version.
Funnily enough, can I...
Yes.
Funnily enough, that comparison had occurred to me somewhat for two reasons. Partly because the score of AI, which is that very sort of held chords and single notes, and it has the narration, the voiceover, which actually, funnily enough, I think it's Ben Kingsley doing the voiceover in AI, and the tone of it, the flat tone, the sort of the deliberately unemotional tone is very similar to the way that Never Let Me Go is narrated. When I first saw AI, I found it very boring. I was in America and I didn't like it very much at all. And then the professor, Linda, took me down and said, "You're completely missing this. This is a really wonderful piece. It's very important. It's a masterful Steven Spielberg." And I sat down and I watched it again, and I had exactly the same response that who was it who wrote that email?
I've just thrown it
on the ground,
and my back doesn't permit me to bend over, I'm afraid, so it'll have to stay down there.
I had exactly the same response, was that I found it very, very much... I mean, obviously, the very beginning of it and the very end of it are the bits that work for me. I'm not quite so bothered about the stuff when they go to the Flesh Fair and I find all that, but I think...
it was Jenny, by the way.
Jenny, I do find it, and the ending, which we're not giving away the ending, but the ending is just... really overwhelming, and the tone of it, the visual tone of it, is actually very similar to Never Let Me Go.